So many beautiful colors. Oh, here's the hyena at the bottom, coming back for another squiz around. Oh, another piece just fell. That's what the hyena is waiting for. Karula up in the tree busy eating, and as she's eating, a piece of bone or something from the carcass just dropped down, and the hyena's there straight away to grab it. This is a spotted hyena, to be more specific. It's by far the most known hyena species of Africa. They're widely spread out. Awesome animals. Just having a sniff at the vehicle there. You also get a brown hyena as well as a striped hyena, but they're typically more in the deserty areas in the case of the brown hyena, and the striped hyena is more North Africa. Don't get them in the southern part of Africa at all. So hyena has been around a bit. It's one we see every now and again. You see the right ear is sort of a bit floppy. Makes it easy enough to recognize her. Probably have to call her floppy ear. In this area that we're in, because there's a lot of other large predators, mainly leopard and lion, and if you go a bit further east and south of here, you also get more cheetah. So hyenas can do very well on scavenging alone, even though they are quite competent hunters, and they will hunt around here as well. A large part of their diet consists of scavenging off these other predators. In some cases even stealing whole carcasses. In other words, if the leopard caught something and it didn't get it up a tree quick enough, the hyenas will take it from her, or even if it's maybe a single lioness with a kill, 5, 6, 7 hyenas together can drive them off. So not always just the bits that fall down, they sometimes get the whole carcasses as well. But at the same time, very good hunters, especially when there's a bit more easy terrain. This area that we're in here is quite thick, that's why the leopards are so comfortable in it. There's a little bit more space, so hyenas can run down prey very well, sort of almost like wild dogs or wolves would do. Very good at just endurance running and just chasing down prey. You see again this little cub finding this hyena, very curious. Same bit of a arrogant comfort almost, looking down at the hyena. From the sound of it, Karula is chewing into some bones now. It's literally the last dregs of the carcass. It's also why bits and pieces will fall down every now and again. Entertainment for the morning, this young cub. also want to do is we're going to move a little bit. I'm trying to preempt Karula finishing that food that she's chewing on. Let's see if we can get an angle of her, especially if she turns around. How about that shot? Ooh, look at that. Straight down the back of the cub. Is that right? Or a bit forward? A bit forward. How's that? Hey, alright? Also, if Karula does turn around, we might be able to get a look at her. Pleasure, man. Thanks a lot for awesome sighting. Little cub going back to sleep. Rob, can you do me a favor? Just sort of show the detail of the tail tip and then that right paw. How often you actually get to have a look at the paw print of a leopard apart from the track. This shows you the leopard side of a track. As you can see, the 4 toes, as we maybe showed before on the tracking side of things, 4 toes. The 5th toe is actually the dew claw, which is a bit tricky to see. Dew claw sort of hidden away at the moment on the inside right hand side if you want. So if you were to go up the foot on the right hand side, dew claw is just a little bulge there that's very much pulled into the foot. And then the rest of the track, the rest of the foot, the 4 toes facing forward, that's what they walk on, and then the palm part, or the foot and the heel part if you want of the track or of the foot, is that bigger cushion. If you look carefully, you can clearly see the 3 lobes at the back of the foot part. Beautiful look. And then obviously that soft white fur and hair around the toes, also adding into making them walk even quieter, but also giving them a sense of feel or touch. You can imagine the paw itself quite sensitive, but those little hairs around the edges of the foot can feel the smallest little branch or leaf or grass blade as they put their feet down, especially when they're stalking. When they're stalking, they move their feet incredibly slowly. They can take an hour to cover 5 or 6 meters if need be. That makes them incredibly quiet. And then inside each of those toes, retracted at the moment, are some nice sharp nails.